And we're back to learning Gimp in a year, day 27. Let us go back to the selection tools. We create an empty layer, make sure it's transparent. For now it's called color. And I've shown you the rectangle and the ellipse tool already. We can use the paint bucket tool and left click on it, and afterwards select none, and this would be a rectangle. And we create another layer, this time for an ellipse. I use the ellipse select, left click drag, use the paint bucket tool. Then we use a different color. We use the color wheel, I make it red. Left click on it, select none. So far so good. We've already covered that in earlier videos, but you might be asking, how can I make sure that I have a square where width and height are the same, or a circle where that's the case? So we need an aspect ratio of 1:1 where width and height are the same. And you can find that right here in the two options. So when we have the rectangle tool, the rectangle select active, you can see there is size right here, which is width and height. And if I create a new layer yet again, I call it square, but I should write that correctly. And now I set the size, let's say to 300 times 300. I give it a bluish color. I use the bucket fill tool. And now I can be sure that I have my square. Same goes for a circle. Let me select the ellipse select tool. I left click drag here, then I set the size once again to 300 times 300. You can see we have a circle, and I make that maybe greenish, like a mint green. Yet again, use the paint bucket tool, select none. So these selection tools have specific size adjustments. And we can actually log the aspect ratio right here, which would have the same effect in our case. So if it's set to 1:1, I can resize that, but you can see width and height gets always resized at the same time so that it always has the same value. Let me do that as well for the rectangle. I check the box for fixed aspect ratio. It says current. Our current is not 1:1, so I have to type that in. And now if I left click drag, you can see it jumps to this fixed aspect ratio where width and height have the same value, and therefore the aspect ratio is 1:1. You can do that for other aspect ratios as well. So 1:1 is just an example. We made that 16:9. And that would be landscape mode. So this is a typical YouTube video size, which simply means the width has a factor of 16 and the height of 9. And you can flip that. Let me make that 9:16. Now we have the portrait mode. Which is indicated right here via these two icons. You can also fix it to width, height, and the overall size. When you have size active, you can only move it around. It will have a fixed size for width and height, but always make sure to check the box so that it's actually active. And as you've seen, this works for the ellipse select and the rectangle select in the same way. Good idea for you to practice, so create rectangles, ellipses, circles, and squares, and then come back for the next tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.